Good evening, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose, back with another video. Kesha Moore, she was 43 years old when she met her demise. And she has just received justice in the court system this year. Her person that shot her to death, Johnny LeRoy Brown, was sentenced to 30 years. He's eligible for parole in 30 years. He unalived Kesha Moore in 2023 because she confronted him about him cheating on her. And they were living together for several months in their Minneapolis apartment. So he claimed she confronted him with a legally registered gun she owned. And he felt like it was self-defense. Not self-defense. He felt like his life was in jeopardy. So he struggled to get the gun out of Kesha Moore's hand. So Johnny LeRoy Brown argument in court was that he didn't shoot Kesha Moore on purpose. The gun went off accidentally, shooting her and unaliving her. Well, the investigators didn't buy that story because they said the particular gun that it was required a lot of pressure on the trigger in order for the gun to go off. So they didn't buy the accidental shooting. So since they didn't buy that, he went on to say that the prosecution, the whole court setting, was biased towards him because he's a male. And the DA or district attorney or defense attorney was female. The prosecutor was female, and the judge was female. He had a trail of other abusive relationships before Kesha Moore, and some of those women drove a lot of miles or flew, or however they got there, they came a lot of miles to testify for the prosecution against Mr. Johnny LeRoy Brown. And they all testified, it was a lot of women, they all testified that Mr. Johnny LeRoy Brown is abusive. So, the day that he shot Kesha Moore, age 42, he left the scene, left Kesha Moore there dying. When they caught up with Johnny LeRoy Brown, the next day, he was in a car with another vehicle he was in a vehicle with another woman whom he was in a relationship with. So they arrested Johnny Brown. The unnamed woman was talking to Johnny Brown while he was arrested, and he claimed he didn't know Kesha Moore. He didn't know who she was. He didn't know what they were talking about because he don't know a Kesha Moore. So he denied it to this new lady. Needless to say, even though he denied it, she probably know the truth now. He did know Kesha Moore, and he did in fact shoot her because she confronted him about his infidelity. And they had lived together in a Minneapolis apartment several months before the fatal shooting. And who knows, she probably endured domestic violence by Johnny Brown. So Kesha Moore's sister, I think it's Kenna Johnson, she said her sister will be happy that Johnny Brown now is behind bars and another woman cannot be harmed by Johnny. Again, people, we have to be careful who we let in our lives, who we date, We don't know people's state of minds, and we confront them, and they just can't snap, and they can't handle the confrontation. What must Kesha Brown, excuse me, I shouldn't have said Brown because she is not Kesha Brown. Her name is Kesha Moore. I apologize for that mistaken names. Please forgive me. So what must Kesha Moore, if that is true, Kesha Moore had her gun when she confronted him. Was she in fear that her life was in danger? Is that why she had her gun with her? Y'all, we have to be careful out on these streets because we don't know people's mental states. We're meeting them and we're moving them into our homes, and we don't have any idea who we're moving in with us into our homes. We could be moving the devil in for all we know. And the devil is just a bad spirit. It's just a bad person. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose is going to get off her channel at this time. Bye for now.